Hey, welcome to Frames TM. I had a lot of fun making this video. I wanted to find out how the colors from the ZF and the XT5 looks. So this is going to be a completely subjective exploration. This is just me trying to figure out what looks good, especially in my context for me, for the kind of people I shoot. So the outcome or the understanding or the conclusions, I don't think there should be conclusions made from this, but this exposure is not scientific. It's just me trying to experience these two cameras and trying to understand how they work. Now this is important for me because most times I use my Nikon cameras for portraiture. So I mostly shoot in Nikon, and which is the reason why I thought, okay, now what if I try to shoot more portraiture with Fuji, since now I have quite a few nice lenses that are great for shooting portraiture. Also, I wanted to find out how these cameras look naturally without making 1,000 tweaks in the picture profiles. The ZF I found to have a bit more digital sharpening than the Fuji. To be honest, by default, my Fuji picture profiles have the sharpening down to I think -3 or -4. That's what I used as a standard. So at the time of shooting, I had the same setting dialed in for the XT5. But overall, the ZF, if you don't fix it, if you don't tweak it or reduce the sharpness, you will see a bit more digital sharpening. For the XT5, the standard mode is the standard Pro VR picture profile is a bit too strong for my taste in terms of color or contrast. However, in some shots, the warmth looked great. Also, I found that the skin tone straight out of camera in most standard Nikon profiles, the skin tone is just more gradual and less contrasty in the shadow areas. The standard mode is really quite good. It's good enough for most situations, and for me it was satisfying enough for shooting to get a pleasant looking image. The picture profiles are not too adventurous in the Nikon, and they're not aggressive in my view. Yes, the sharpening should be reduced in my view. I think go inside the picture profile and just reduce sharpening, especially the mid-range sharpening by a couple of points. At this point, if you're new to the channel, help me reach 6,000 subscribers soon. So subscribe, it takes nothing from you. It just click on the button. More than 85% of the viewers are not subscribed. So if you're one of them, just do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, like the video. And if you have to say something about this test, about this comparison, or not a technical comparison, but a sense of how these two cameras work, what kind of images and colors are produced, leave a comment and let me know what you think. The skin came out to be more contrasty in most Fuji shots. The green were darker and more saturated too. I don't know whether you can see that through YouTube, but that's what I see here. I really found the classic chrome picture profile to be beautiful in many of these shots. In most situations, I end up shooting classic chrome. But I realize even classic chrome is probably not the most flattering to skin, and I later found that possibly Turner and Pro Next Standard, these are nice base picture profiles to kind of start editing and get the kind of shots you like. In a later video, I'll show you how I have decided to sort of develop my look for the Fujifilm portraiture. For the rest of the video, I kept the soft toy there with a few artificial flowers and stuff like that and with artificial LED video light. So you can see how the two different cameras and the picture profiles look differently. So watch the video till the end and you will see very interesting differences come out. Fuji, I thought, they have a lot more character to the pictures, but at times you're not looking for that. At times you're looking to get the most natural looking picture at the same time. It's something that complements the skin very well. Therefore, I want that neutral base and I like the neutral base. I'm not looking for the stylistic starting point. That's me personally speaking. So I really like the fact that the Nikon portrait picture profile is great. I like the standard, but I found that the portrait picture profile and the rich tone portrait picture profile, they are just beautiful starting points for me. I'm going to tweak them. At the same time, let me tell you, the Pro Nik standard is fantastic. I think that comes very close to Nikon. Eterna, in my view, is really interesting. And at the same time, honestly, even Classic Chrome is not that bad. Overall, like I said, I found that by default the Nikon picture profiles, I think, look a bit too sharpened. So I'd like to just bring the sharpening down. But overall, I like the color output of the Nikon. I feel as if they're slightly more natural and less stylistic. Gives me a great base where I can start the work to edit them. Again, let me know what you think, share your experience, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you soon with another video soon. By the way, quite a few tweaks. I made 3 portrait specific picture profiles for my Fuji XT5. I'll talk about that in the next video. I have also done a similar thing for the ZF. So I've gone inside and tweaked things to get the kind of output that I like. But that's the content for another video.